armed with a variety of lucky charms, different shapes, materials, you name it. I set off to school with Mom at 7 a.m. for my PSLE listening exam. The streets were eerily quiet, not a car in sight, which was a total contrast to the usual morning chaos near school. Normally, there's a traffic jam and a bunch of parent volunteers helping us cross the roads. But today, I got there by 7:10, and it was so peaceful. I suddenly remembered why. Today, only the P6 students were coming in for the test. Everyone else from P1 to P5 was doing home-based learning. The Ministry of Education has been doing this for years, giving P6 students the whole school to ourselves. The listening test was held in the school hall, and luckily, everything went smoothly. No need to use the backup classrooms. The Chinese test was all about Christmas, and I stayed laser-focused, picking up every word from the audio, feeling super confident about my answers. For the English part, it was a story about a king choosing a successor from his 3 sons. Most of the questions were straightforward, but one tricky one came down to picking between 2 adjectives: enthusiastic and determined. I wasn't 100% sure, but I went with determined based on the context of the whole passage. Fingers crossed. With the listening test over, the big exams are up next, the written ones. No pressure, right? Wrong. The pressure's intense. Lately, I've been hit by a wave of emotions, feeling the urgency of the approaching exams, stressing over not being fully prepared, and, of course, my usual procrastination mixing into the chaos. It's a lot to handle. Last night, I had an interesting chat with Mom before bed that helped calm me down. Mom asked,
"Are you ready for the listening test tomorrow?"
I replied with my classic nonchalant attitude, "May, I'm going, but no promises on doing well." She smiled and said,
"Well, of course, doing well depends on your preparation, but recognizing you might not be ready and still showing up takes guts. I'm proud of you for that. Good luck tomorrow. I hope you ace it."
Hearing that, I finally opened up. Honestly, I don't even want to take the listening test, or any of the exams. I feel like there's still so much I don't know. I'm not ready for PSLE at all. Mom nodded and said,
"That's completely normal. If you've been slacking off, it's weird to suddenly feel prepared for an exam, right? This just shows that you're aware of the gap between your current level and where you should be. If you could rewind time, I'm sure you'd study harder. But remember, there's no regret pill in life. PSLE is now. The effort you've put in will determine your results, and that's fair. If you think you could do better, you'll have more chances in secondary school. Don't let the dissatisfaction with PSLE repeat itself. Right now, your focus should be learning and growing. You're smart, and I know you get what I'm saying, right? Get some sleep, so you'll be sharp for tomorrow."
Her words were like colorful bubbles floating around, instantly easing my mind. I was out like a light. This morning, Mom reminded me that I fell asleep while she was still talking last night. Oops,